Hi, Cynthia here from CynthiaJStevenson.com, your accountability coach for executives and entrepreneurs. Today we're going to discuss the COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus, things you can do and things that you shouldn't do. And this is more of a wellness chat to make sure that people are okay. So it's not doing anything crazy, but just to take care of you personally. So the main thing I want you to take away from this little conference that I'm having with you guys is control the controllables. If it is out of your control, find a way to release that anger, that frustration, and use it to put it towards something that's worthwhile, like spending time with family, developing a new idea, going through old personal documents, looking at old photos, looking at old videos, reminiscing about family members, something to that notion. So whenever we're in a crisis, we always try to control every situation. And right now, unfortunately, our country and many other countries are in a crisis. And we want to do more than what we're capable of doing. And we want to be able to express ourselves and be heard in things to happen overnight. And unfortunately, that's not the situation. So whatever you may believe about the virus, whatever you may not believe about the virus, the fact is that we are currently in turmoil, and we need to make sure that we do everything we can to have a better peace of mind. So I put some things together that way you can control the controllables, meaning that you can only worry about necessities and what you can do to fix certain things. And try your best to not worry about things that you can't control. It's out of your hands. Let go, let flow. It's easier said than done, but you are driving yourself up a wall. Are you staying up at night overthinking what's going to happen? Are you not getting your work done, falling behind on everything? Are you nitpicking, arguing with your family and friends, screaming, walking in circles, talking to yourself? Those are things that you do when you can't control what's going on. But you have to understand that you have to try to get out that mindset. And I'm going to just share with you some things that you can do to try to achieve getting out of that mindset. The first thing I want you to do is be conscious of your mindset. If you are experiencing any of those things that I just recently discussed, it's okay. Write it down. Let your fear be written down so you can understand what it is. And from there, I want you to try to think of different ways you can relieve that stress, that anger, that aggravation, that nervousness, whatever it is that you are experiencing. So for me, a lot, when I get very aggravated and stressed, I have to go to a beach, get to some type of water. Unfortunately, I live in New York City. And me trying to fly someplace right now is not going to cut it. But when I do go on vacations or when I am next to some type of water or anything like that, I always take video. And lately I've been looking at those videos to make sure that I'm okay. It brings me back to a peace. It brings me back to reminiscing and thinking about the good times I had. And I like to go to the gun range, but New York City again. So I have pictures of me at the gun range, or I have video of me at the gun range, and I reminisce about that time because it allows me to release frustration or aggravation or things like that. And then also with the mindset, I'm just thinking of all the positive things. So yes, I cannot do this, but I can do these things. A lot of people may not be able to go to work, but you've been working so hard for your entire life. You never really had time to spend with your family. So now your kids are at home. Make the best of it. Yes, bills are there. Yes, food needs to be there. Yes, you worry about 1,001 things, but when's the last time you actually had a chance to spend with your child or children? Think of it that way. The next thing I want you to try to work on is your work ethic. You may not be working from home, you may be working from home, or you may physically be going into the job. Keep that up because you know that you are making a difference some kind of way. And it doesn't have to physically be that you're working for a company. You can be working for yourself. You can set your own standards of what you want to do. Everything in life requires rules and regulations and different types of scenarios that you want to make sure that you're able to achieve certain things within a time frame. So you need to keep that up. Your work ethic to be just your mind, physically getting things done, starting a business, not starting a business, working for a company, not working for a company, whatever it is that you need to do, keep your work ethic up. Another thing I want you to do is worry about your wellness. Besides the mindset and your work ethics, physically, are you walking? Some of us are quarantined. There's plenty of videos going around when people are throwing soap or oil on the floor and water to try to act like they're in a treadmill. You could wake up, do a couple of push-ups, couple of sit-ups, whatever it is that you're going to need. Boxing in the mirror, whatever you can do to make it better, to release some stress, to get your blood flowing, your muscles moving, do that. Last but not least, talk and write it out. If you don't have someone to talk to, record yourself like I am right now, or record into like a recorder and there's no actual video, or just write in a journal. Write down whatever it is that you're going through, any of the frustrations, and counteract it, or what you can do, and try those things and practice those things. You being a person that's physically, mentally healthy is helping your family members. It's helping your friend. It's helping the next person next to you. Get your mind right. So I just want you to take away from this, control what you can control. We don't need to get into politics. We don't need to get into religion. We don't need to get into conspiracy theories. We just need each person to be the best they can be. Thank you and have a good night.